A big question for the Minnesota Vikings this offseason was who was going to step up at cornerback. Now, when the question was generally asked, they were talking about the outside cornerbacks. What about the slot? What about the slot? And since nickel and sub package is essentially the new base defense, your slot cornerback is extremely important as he's basically a starter. And we've seen last couple of years, it hasn't been great, especially Mac Alexander last season. I love Mac, but return of the Mac, no more. Enter Chandon Showtime Sullivan from the Greasy Grimy Green Bay Packers. And guess what? He's starting out camp. He's looking good. And he's running with the ones as the team starting slot cornerback. He's got the inside track to remain there for week 1 against his former team, the Greasy Grimy Green Bay Packers. Oh, squaring off against the corpse of Randall Cobb. No big deal. No big deal. And Vikings signed Sullivan this offseason to a 1-year, $1.75 million deal with $665,000 guaranteed. Of course, the connection there is Mike Pettine, former Packers defensive coordinator, now Vikings, senior defensive analyst, advisor, whatever. So putting a good word with Sully and him coming across the river, absolutely love it, man. Background, 25 years young, 5'11", $189. He was a 2018 UDFA out of Georgia State. Go Panthers. He was an academic All-American, a third-team All-Sun Belt, as well as a Senior Bowl invite. Looked pretty good down in Mobile. And he went undrafted because metrics-wise, he's not exactly what you want to see from a slot cornerback, although he was elite in the jumps. He's got good explosiveness. He spent 2018 on the Eagles practice squad, and then he spent the next 3 years with the Greasy Grimy Green Bay Packers. Don't hold that against him. Don't hold that against him. It's no big deal. He has a career 109 tackles, 5 interceptions, including 3 in 2021. So he really developed a nice nose for the football, as well as he has 16 career passes broken up. And looking at the Vikings, ain't nobody got time for that. And looking at the Vikings first team secondary as of right meow. So you got around the outside, you got Patrick Peterson, Cameron Dantzler, and then you got Andrew Booth Jr. running with the twos. Chandon has basically had all the first team snaps at slot cornerback. Second team, it will eventually be Nate Hairston, but they've had a rotation gong show of Chris Boyd, Harrison Hand, etc. But I do think that your slot cornerback to start the season is going to be Chandon Sullivan, and then I think once Nate Hairston gets off of NFI, I think that he will mix in there to be your second team backup slot cornerback, as well as playing some special teams. Also, I mean, don't sleep on veterans Perry Nickerson either, but either way, I do think that Chandon has a lock on this thing, and he's already looking good, and I think that he's really bought into the defense. You hear him talking in interviews. He was on a PA a couple days ago, and he's really fired up. He's maybe not as verbose and visible as Zadarius Smith, and Z-Man's already come in, and he's basically the leader of the defense, man. But Chandon, I think, has this quiet professionalism to him. I think that he will get it done. His career is greatly ascending, and I think that he has a chance to really hit the ground running in a defensive scheme that he does have familiarity with. There's a lot of overlap between what Pettine did in Green Bay as well as what Donatel did both in Chicago as well as Denver. So I think that Chandon has a chance to be really, really fantastic right out of the gate. Plus, I mean, that's where the Vikings really got hurt last year. I mean, there was a lot of flack given to the rest of the cornerback room, but Mac Alexander in the slot, it was just not good. And the Vikings were really a sieve down the middle of the field, both against the run as well as against the pass. But I do think that Chandon is going to be a great value for agent signing, and he's going to look really good in purple now that he's on the right side of the river. Remember, revenge game, week 1, man. Let's go. But your thoughts are our thoughts. Chandon Showtime Sullivan holding it down in the slot. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.